On the green now, but a bit of work left to do here. If he makes this, he'll save his par. It's on a good line. Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. Here we are at the 4th hole.
Do you attack it and try and increase your lead, or do you lay back and play safe? I like to attack it. What do they like to do?
That's heading for the fairway. Oh, I like the look of that shot there, Beamer.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Oh, almost went in. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Our leader is currently enjoying an 8-shot advantage. Let's see what happens here at the 5th. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface.
He seems to have zero regard for the fact that he's playing against a multiple major champion here. Just firing off approach shots like that. Wow.
And with that, that's their 4th birdie.
Game face on early here, Luke.
I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
You're going to need 1 or 2 clubs more because this green is sitting up.
Opting for the 5-iron. Outstanding approach shot. Would it be nice to make this putt? This is for eagle. Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole. What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Big time play, that one, at the right time too.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
Should find the green here. Outstanding shot. High quality. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind.
Oh, what a touch of class. Holds it from the sand. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
That's inside the range. And after that hole, this player is ahead by a whopping 10 strokes. Let's see what happens here at the 8th. Could roll into the rough on this one. Taking aim from about 170 yards. Going with the 7. Got to admire that talent. Just green after green in regulation.
And I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies. Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
Gotta like it. He's feeling it.
And after a birdie at the last, they take the honor on the hole.
This is an interesting hole because it wants to make you aim left, but there's a bunker there that you need to avoid. Funny enough, there's a lot more room out to the right than what you can see off the tee. A very strong par 4 to finish the front 9.
That's a nice looking tee shot, that one. Second shot here on the 9th hole. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. This one is headed to the right. This would be a great up and down. Didn't that look good for a long time? Putting for par. This one's looking good. Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's got momentum now, just birdied the last hole.
And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. As we make the turn, it's always good to reflect on what we've seen out there so far. Rich?
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
Good looking shot, this. Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
Yeah, that one's looking good. Well, that's well played and sets up a good birdie look here at the 10th. Just 6 feet between he and the hole. This looks good. That's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
Thankfully, a breather hole after the last few. This is just a 3-wood. Could be a driver up the hill. Second shot, very short, but beware, this green pitches severely from back to front. Watch the spin on your second shot.
Well, this one's right at the pin. Oh, that's a great approach shot.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt. Let's return to live play now. Oh, good look at birdie here.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Well, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. And now stepping onto this par 3 hole.
And this is a mean one, not gonna lie, it's mean. It's right around 185 yards, but the green, once again, very tiny. You come up short in that deep bunker, you're bound to make a 4.
That's a terrific shot and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the 12th.
Gotta like their chances from there.
Here's Brooke Henderson. Wow, from a dodgy lie, Rich. How special was that?
Not a good lie. Fortunate to hit the pin and go in.
Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Looking good. So, still currently in the lead after that hole, but Tiger Woods is lurking in second place. Oh, absolutely flushed. Rich, obviously, and we've joked about it a fair bit in this game, that you've been one of the rare players to take Tiger Woods down in his prime. But what was it like to play in the Tiger era, and just how dominant he was?
It was simply amazing. You knew that each and every week that he showed up to a tournament, you better have your game ready to go, because you assumed that he was going to be firing at all cylinders. Because even when he wasn't, his game was still good enough to beat most everybody in those fields. You wanted him there because you always want to test yourself against the best. However, if you weren't playing very well, you're kind of fearful teeing it up, because you just knew that your best at that moment in time wasn't nearly going to be good enough to beat Tiger no matter what he brought to the table. He made each and every player look at their game in a different way and try and dissect it in order to weed out anything that didn't really need to be worked on, and got them more specific in the areas that they weren't good at, their deficient areas, whether it's the short game, the driver, the iron play, whatever it is. But Tiger really made you take a long, hard look at your game and figure out where it's at, because you knew that you had to be at your best to beat him.
Well, there's the lie in the greenside bunker. Can they get this one up and down? Oh, you beauty! An eagle!
Oh, a messy little lie in the bunker, but that is not a problem for this player. Yes, in the hole.
And let's have one more look at that shot.
I thought bunkers were meant to be hazards, but not the way they play out of it.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Well, there's some real momentum with this player, coming off an eagle at the last.
Hitting it anywhere down the left-hand side off the tee will find one of those deep bunkers, so you need to avoid those. Hit it out to the right, which will leave a great second shot into this green.
Oh, well done. Time for the second shot at the 15th. Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
And coming up well short.
Ooh, that almost went down. Let's see if he can make this and keep the par on the card. And with that hole behind them, they currently lead ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second. Well, I'm sure it looked better in their mind before they hit it. Second shot here on the 16th.
That dog will hunt.
Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
And back to the course with the live action. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie.
Yep, tracking well.
Yes, they've made it. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Well, here we go, Rich. We're at the penultimate hole, the 17th. Opting for the 6-iron. That's a shame. Just leaking left, that one. Time to step into the bunker now. All right, safely out of the bunker, and now a chance to make a putt. 7 feet to the cup.
Nice little par putt here.
Oh, that's good grit there.
Nicely done. Well fought hole right there. Bunkered off the tee, but makes that nice par save.
He's currently sitting in first place. now take the stroll to the final tee of this round.
So much history on this hole. Aim it at the trees right in the center and hope you don't get unlucky and get underneath one of them. From there, it's going to be a layup out to the right and just a short third shot. What a wonderful, wonderful finishing hole.
Playing this shot from around 220 yards here. Well played, mate. Putting for an eagle.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
The round now in the books. Good luck next time. Well, that's some pretty tidy work through 2 rounds, Rich. Has opened up a huge buffer over the field.
I don't think I've seen 2 rounds this complete in my life, Luke. Having such a massive lead, how can they handle it?
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time. Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this 3rd round action. Rich Beams, my sparring partner in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey. Hope you're enjoying all the action. I know this player certainly has been, Rich, because they've built this wonderful lead. Are you expecting them just to take the bit between the teeth and keep running with it?
Well, that's what you expect them to do, but listen, we're playing golf, and golf is about as predictable as the weather. I mean, at least you got a 50-50 chance of getting it right most days. So this player's got to keep their nose out in front and keep doing what they're doing, because if they even remotely slow down and think about what they've accomplished, it's all over.
Can't wait to see how today's play plays out. Time to get to the action. Going with the 9-iron, I think. That's well played. Pin high.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
Putting for birdie. It's got a chance. That one raced by. Bit of work coming back. Okay, Henny. What's he looking at with this putt?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Well, that's a no-fuss par to get the round underway, Rich.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
Time to tee off at the 2nd.
That is absolutely spot on.
From about 200 yards out. Going with the 5-iron here. This one's heading towards the rough, I think.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
9 feet to the cup.
Putting for eagle. That always sounds good.
It's half a chance of being holed, this one. Oh, super putt that. What an eagle.
Trying to make a statement early and often.
Here we have it. Trying to feed off the eagle and build on that momentum here. Great shot. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
Well, this one's going right at the flag. Oh, stop it. What a shot.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
And here we are with the third shot. This looks to be heading to the green. That was a beauty. Right against the hole. Let's get back to it, shall we? Henny's down there. You got a read?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup. This really looks good.
And that will drop in for birdie. And looking at the standings now, and they're currently in first place, ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Second shot here on the 4th.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Just 3 feet to the cup.
Looking for another birdie here.
Oh, what a super shot.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
On the tee of a par 3. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. This one heading towards the green.
Wow, very aggressive play on this approach, putting some pressure on their rival Brooke Henderson.
Here's Brooke Henderson's next shot. This one looks to be on a pretty good line. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Hang on, this looks pretty handy. And nicely holed.
This player is putting for fun.
Still in the lead now after that hole. This hole is a par 5. Looks like they put a good swing on that one. That should find the short stuff. This shot from around the 200-yard marker. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot. This putt about 11 feet in distance.
Fantastic play so far, setting this up for the eagle.
Tracking. That will drop, and it will extend the lead.
John, what's going on out there?
Hey guys, we're checking in down here with Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 14th.
Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me?
Saving one there after being all over the parking lot, chipping in for the par.
Let's see what happens here on the 7th.
Luke, this could be one of the most picturesque par threes in all of golf. Who says great par threes need to be more than 150 yards? Not a single one of them. I love this hole.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Well, that's a handy shot. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. Go in. Oh, that's a sensational putt to make. And what about the glimpse they just gave their rival? Come and catch me now. So, still currently in the lead after that hole, but Tiger Woods is lurking in second place. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th. That's tidy. Rich is one of the rare players to ever tame the Tiger in a major championship. How did you manage to do it?
Taming him, that's a big stretch there. You know, I did it because I never had to play with him. I was fortunate enough to not be paired with him the 3rd round, nor in the final round when I was paired with Justin Leonard. And going back to the comments about the roars, you know, not knowing that was him making those birdies. You assumed it was, you couldn't deny that it was, but not knowing, it was a lot easier to say, well, that was Fred Funk, who he was playing with in the final round, who was having such a great week as it was. It was easier to deflect that a little bit. I think if I would have played alongside him, I think things might have been a little bit differently, because he does bring a different energy, and sometimes it can be uncomfortable. But when you start hearing those roars going up and you're playing with them, well, you know exactly what's going on. But when you're not playing with them, I was able to kind of deflect what he was actually doing, and I was fortunate.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? This shot is about 140 yards out. This is looking pretty good in the air. Well, they've certainly got the swing and the groove.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. He sits in first position. We've reached the beginning of the back 9, the 10th. Not a bad line, this one. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
Oh, this needs a little right turn, Clyde.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it.
Looking good.
Well, it's time to head back down to the fairways. John, what's up, mate?
Hey guys, we are checking in here with Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 18th.
It's time to check on the leaderboard. It's time to begin this par 4 hole.
Thankfully, a breather hole after the last few. This is just a 3-wood. Could be a driver up the hill. Second shot, very short, but beware, this green pitches severely from back to front. Watch the spin on your second shot.
Time for the second shot at the 11th. That one should find the surface. Oh, that's a great shot and a birdie opportunity coming up here at the 11th. This putt is about 8 feet. Oh, that's frustrating. Big putt for par coming up. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. Let's see what happens here at the 12th.
And this is a mean one, not gonna lie, it's mean. It's right around 185 yards, but the green, once again, very tiny. You come up short in that deep bunker, you're bound to make a 4.
And he's hit that inside the range. 19 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Just didn't drop. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
Good putt that. And with that hole behind us, they're currently in the lead with Tiger Woods in second place. This hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty lengthy one at that. Oh, well played. And Rich, we talked about so much and we heard so many of them throughout the years. A Tiger roar just sounded different to any other roar on the golf course. Explain just the energy of that and what you endured.
Well, the Tiger roars usually involved about 35,000 folks, and any other roar was about 3,500. So that was already a massive difference. You just knew it. There's just an energy in the air. When you heard a roar go up, you immediately could tell whether it was Tiger or it was somebody else. And it all kind of depends on how you were affected by it. And I think that where a lot of players got into trouble was listening for the roars and listening what kind of roar it was. And when they let it into their head that it was a Tiger roar, then I need to do something better. I need to change it up real quick. And in fact, that's probably what hurt them more than anything else. But listen, when Tiger did something fantastic, everybody on the golf course knew it was him.
Getting ready to play their third. This one's for birdie.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
Hitting it anywhere down the left-hand side off the tee will find one of those deep bunkers, so you need to avoid those. Hit it out to the right, which will leave a great second shot into this green.
Now this one looks to be heading down the runway. Second shot here on the 15th. Oh, that was pure. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
Big chance here. Well, it's a bit disappointing. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole. Setting up in some very deep rough. That got caught up in a few of the branches. That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
Now from that lie, missing the green was always an option.
How close was that to going down? Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here.
Putt is underway.
And down she goes. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Time to play one of the one-shotters. And choosing the 8-iron here. That was a beauty. This putt coming up is for birdie. Ouch, that hurts. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Well, here we are. The 18th hole.
So much history on this hole. Aim it at the trees right in the center and hope you don't get unlucky and get underneath one of them. From there, it's going to be a layup out to the right and just a short third shot. What a wonderful, wonderful finishing hole.
Good shot there, Beamer. Taking aim from about 220 yards out. Seems to have chosen the 3-wood.
All right, we're going with an extra club here.
Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Come on, ball, don't deny him.
And with that putt, concludes this players' round. Well, would you have a look at that? Through 54 holes, they're putting on an absolute show. A huge buffer going into the final round.
Oh, it's been sparkling, hasn't it? It's been a pleasure to watch. It's got to be a little strange, though, having such a massive lead because there's only one way to go, and that's down. Let's see how they handle the pressure on the final round.
Pga Sports and the PGA Tour proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. G'day everyone, Luke Elvey here with Rich Beam. And Rich, this next golfer, as they begin their round, what do you think of their chances?
Should be a lot of nerves. They got the lead. They've been sleeping on it overnight. That is never an easy thing to do. Almost an uncomfortable situation at times, but they are playing well, so they have that confidence going into the final round. But this is going to be a tough afternoon ahead.
Oh, I can't wait. Salivating to see how today's play goes. Going with the 8-iron here. Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. Magical shot.
Almost a gimme birdie there, Luke. Fantastic.
Well, that's delightful. A birdie to get the round underway.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
Left nothing in the tank on that one. That was pummeled. Playing this shot from about 210 yards out. I know it hasn't come up exactly how they imagine in their mind, Rich, but you've got to like that play. Oh, I thought that one was going in. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out. This is their look at birdie.
Oh, well played.
That sets a positive tone for the player, doesn't it?
This is Brooke Henderson. Wow, what a save.
Needed it. Needed that in a big way, chipping in for the par.
Teeing off here at the 3rd hole. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
Oh, terrific approach, and a chance for birdie here at the 3rd. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Well, that'll play. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. This is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them. Handy effort, that one. Time for the 2nd shot here at the 4th. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice?
John, give us an update. What's shaking?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 8th.
And down it goes. Okay, time to return to the action. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
It's looking solid.
You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And now that finds him in 1st place. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
Ah, yes.
Talk about dialed in. That thing had eyes for the hole. And our intrepid on-course reporter, John, standing by.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 9th.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Oh, so close. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. That's well holed. And with that hole behind them, they currently lead ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second. Here we are at the 6th hole. That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. Rich, we saw it right throughout Tiger Woods' career, just epic shot after epic shot. What was the best shot you ever saw Tiger hit?
We were playing in 2002 in the Grand Slam of golf over in Hawaii. Justin Leonard, Davis Love, Tiger, and myself. And we, on the second day, wind's blowing at a pretty good clip on the par 5. I think it was number 7. And you had to bust 2 shots to get there. Nobody, I mean, it was nearly impossible. In fact, it was impossible with 3 out of the 4 of us to get it home in 2. Well, Tiger gets up there on this par 5 the second day, and he's already leading by like 800, I think. And he drills one right down the middle. I lay up with a 3-wood. That's how hard it's blowing. I lay up with a 3-wood to about 70, 80 yards. And this little green is a little peninsula. It kind of goes from left to right, a little bit of a fade if you're a right-handed player, with water on the front part of the green and the pins over in the back right. And he gets up there and smokes driver off the deck into about a 25-mile-an-hour wind to about 6 feet away. And I look over at my caddy and I go, is this for real? I mean, are you sure that we're not in a video game right now? Because that's just not possible. I mean, it literally, the second shot off the deck with the driver was hit about forehead high and traveled about 270 into the wind. And the ball just kind of hung there, seemingly just about 20 feet off the ground, just hung there. And kept hanging, kept hanging, kept hanging, and fell right exactly where he wanted it to. It was unbelievable. And at that moment in time, you kind of sit there and look at yourself on the inside and you go, I don't have that shot, and I don't even know how to make up for a shot like that I don't have. You just knew that you're just kind of sitting there watching something that nobody else in the game can do. It's phenomenal.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. And he's holed it. What a shot.
Whoa, check this out. In fuego, dialed in, call it what you will. Holding it from the fairway. Thank you very much.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Well, they should be high on confidence stepping onto the tee now after that eagle at the last.
This is an interesting hole because it wants to make you aim left, but there's a bunker there that you need to avoid. Funny enough, there's a lot more room out to the right than what you can see off the tee. A very strong par 4 to finish the front 9.
From around 140 yards here. Going with the pitching wedge here. Oh, look at this. Right down the throat.
He seems to have zero regard for the fact that he's playing against a multiple major champion here. Just firing off approach shots like that. Wow.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Let's take a look at the current standings. It's a lofty position this player has held all tournament, but what a buffer they've built with just 9 to play.
Absolutely. You dream of being in this position, ahead by a bunch with just a few holes to go. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the view.
This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. And he's down there.
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Left yourself an opportunity. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one will run uphill. Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. So, still currently in the lead after that hole, but Tiger Woods is lurking in second place. Wow, he let the big dog eat there, didn't he? It was a big impact for a lot of players playing alongside Tiger Woods. They almost got sort of, spooked by the occasion. Why was that?
More than anything else, it's the fact that they're playing in front of more people than they ever had in their life before. And this rings true for, I think, every single player out there, whether it was Ernie Els, Vijay Singh, anybody from that era. You had more eyeballs on you at that moment than anybody else because Tiger carried the biggest crowds every single tournament. And so sometimes it would be uncomfortable, even for the most accomplished players out there. Some of them will tell you, no, it wasn't a big deal, but I can promise you it got their attention and it probably helped them in a certain sense because when you played in front of that many people, Luke, you wanted to focus. You wanted to put your best foot forward because there is no worse feeling in the world than going out and laying an egg in front of 30,000 people. I can promise you that. That's why I enjoyed playing with him because when you went out there, you knew you had to play well. You didn't want to embarrass yourself in front of all those people.
That's nicely done. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
I've been all around this, tried to read it, just can't see it, but he's got about 22 feet.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Ooh, right by the hole. And this putt coming up for his par. Here's Brooke Henderson. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. This hole is a long par 4. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent. It's like they got all of that one. That's on a good line. And they're playing from about 140 yards out. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing. A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 13th. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
And that's 8 birdies today. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves. A chance to keep it rolling.
Oh, this is a good one. I love this par 5. Just hit it just down the left-hand side. You can't reach the far bunkers down the left. Lay up with a long iron, maybe a fairway wood, but watch out. This third shot gets awfully tricky.
Getting ready to play their third. Didn't that look good for a long time?
John, what's going on? Talk to us, Goose.
Hey guys, we are down here checking in with the Canadian Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 18th.
Playing their 4th shot. almost went down. 7 feet to the cup.
Now this is important. This for par.
Nice stroke. Nicely holed. And for par. Still in the lead now after that hole. This hole is a par 4.
Hitting it anywhere down the left-hand side off the tee will find one of those deep bunkers, so you need to avoid those. Hit it out to the right, which will leave a great second shot into this green.
That was wonderfully done. Second shot here on the 15th. Nicely done. 6 feet remaining to the cup. A good stroke. And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead.
And a nice feeling it must be to have that sizable of a lead coming down the stretch.
That's a tad disappointing, isn't it? Time for the second shot at the 16th.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
Always nice to have a birdie putt.
This one's looking good.
Always nice to hold those for a birdie.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Here we are at the 17th tee. Opting for the 5-iron. Come on, get down. Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot. Currently in first position. Well, what a lovely position to be in. Holding the lead, playing the last. Good luck. Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber.
That drive was simply astonishing.
Going with the 5-wood. This one looks just a fraction too long to me. That's some good golf right there. All right, let's keep the focus here. This is to win the event. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? All right, one down. Let's see if they can take the next opportunity to close out the win. Go on, get in the hole. Well, you can start etching that name into the wall of champions, forever etched in history here at Pebble Beach. AT&T Pro-Am champion. Well played.
And no better feeling, Luke, than to win on this classic layout. Pebble Beach Golf Links, a victory they will surely remember for the rest of their days.
That was an outstanding start by this player, Rich, and they've gone on to victory. What a way to win.
It's very rare where you see a player absolutely dominate a field like they did in this tournament. Unbelievable job all around.